All right, welcome back to Twitero. I'm David,
I'm Gary.
and not David is being put into retirement for the moment as my back recovers here.
he's at the ready. He's right here.
Oh, good. Then I'll head out, and you can.
Exactly. Feel free to take the rest of this reading off.
He doesn't argue with you nearly as much as I
No,
do.
he's a lot. He's the strong silent type. He doesn't need to pound his chest.
He's a yes man, that's for sure.
He just gets it done.
Anyways, so what do you want to read on today? We already decided. We're going to build up the suspense.
We just did a live stream with Linda G. And
thank you, Linda, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the intriguing questions came towards the very end of the live stream. So you should really watch all of it to get to this question.
Don't skipping ahead or else you missed all the background and context.
Exactly. So it's goodbye from him. So
I like the fact that I'm wearing a black shirt while he's all black. It helps.
So the question was, which is going to happen first? Fox News going under new ownership, implying that Fox News / entertainment is going to head a different direction as far as sharing misinformation. Maybe they'll start cleaning up their act. Or will Trump go first? And that will spur on Fox News. So it's a real kind of chicken and the egg sort of situation, because you need, there's a bunch of things that need to happen in order for your typical MAGA person to start understanding about compassion and empathy and sympathy, and so there's a lot of things they need to learn, but right now they're being fed a steady diet of half-truths and outright lies.
Propaganda and misinformation.
Yeah, from their favorite news source. Right. They've got their favorite president saying it, and then their favorite news source repeating it. And so they're in their little information bubble. And in order to break them out of that and get them to look around and say, oh my God, you need to break the cycle somehow. So which is the link that breaks the cycle first?
And how much money is involved?
Yeah. So, because, Trump and Fox News, they've got a pretty good relationship, but it hasn't always been going along swimmingly. And is it Rupert Murdoch? Has he got Fox News? Who's got Fox News?
Rupert stepped down. Lachlan Murdoch is now in charge.
Okay, because
Fox Entertainment.
I think there was, if I remember, that there was something about the kids, trying to sort out who was going to, as part of the inheritance. I guess when Rupert kicks off, who gets what. But that's an opportunity for Fox to change direction.
Rupert set Lachlan up for it and was shutting out his other son, who's not nearly as conservative as Lachlan. And then there's legal battles over that.
Yeah.
So I think I haven't been following it, but that's kind of my high level understanding.
Okay. So why don't we start this with how about just a general overall view of how are things going in the Fox News family? All right. So for entertainment purposes only, how are things going?
Yes, because Fox Entertainment requires entertainment.
Yes. Don't confuse this with news.
It's funny. When Fox called Arizona for Biden back in the day, and all of a sudden they started hemorrhaging viewers.
Yeah. Trump and then shit on that.
Oh, yeah. Then they oh, my God, we're hemorrhaging too many viewers. So that's why I was saying how much money is involved, because the only thing that will basically make a difference for this agency is money in lawsuits and advertisers.
Yep.
And chasing viewers at that point. Maybe they might have to realize they have to switch. Anyways, carry on.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's to your point. Fox News makes their money on advertising dollars. Advertisers want to, throw money at viewers. So as long as Fox has viewers, the advertisers will pay more and more money. And the way Fox keeps viewers is to keep them scared. So they they're busy right now doing what they need to do to move things forward. The challenge is there's a new message that needs to come out. So this could be, the two sons fighting over the direction that the news channel is going. The two heirs. Underneath, God, a lot of youthful energy. Got the whole court here. Underneath it is the Page of Pentacles, wanting to provide things of value. In this case, the thing of value is one son wants money. The other son might want to put the truth out there and, give the information to the viewer that they need to know, where the other wants the advertising money. In the past, you got the Strength card. They were not hemorrhaging viewers the way CNN was or MSNBC. They got through this election and they came out. They're on top, frankly. Revenues are strong. The advertisers are there. The money's coming in. The current energy is the King of Swords. However, the King of Swords, it's not an emotional card. This is what you're doing and this is why you're doing it. And this is what you did and this is why you did it. This is a very stern card. If you're going in the principal's office, this is the guy that's sitting behind the desk. He's going to let you know why you're there. It could be, the King of Swords could also be, we should be out there telling the truth and researching our sources and making sure that what we're saying is accurate.
Does that include us?
Go ahead.
Does that include us?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Overarching energy is the Death card. When Dad dies, it'll be the end of the cycle. We need to go a different direction, or at least we'll have a different leadership, right? The lesson to be learned is the Six of Cups. It's about giving back, being kind, being thoughtful. It's kind of looking after the people that look up to you, and give back to the people that look up to you, that are watching you, that admire you. What's the outcome? We've got the Eight of Wands. This is something that actions that are happening quickly. It's messaging over the airwaves are the kind of things that happen. Will Fox, what's going on with Fox News? They're going to be in transition soon, and they're going to have to pick a path. Do we continue chasing the advertising dollars, or do we start telling the truth and stop being the spin masters for the right wing?
And researching this really quickly. What do we have? Lachlan Murdoch's siblings, James, Elizabeth, and Prudence, are in a legal battle with their father, Rupert, over a proposed amendment to his irrevocable trust that would give Lachlan Murdoch full control of the Murdoch Media Corporation. It's being heard in Nevada. Project Harmony narrative. Rupert and Lachlan reportedly dubbed their efforts to change the trust Project Family Harmony, which some view as a misnomer given the family-strained relationships.
Indeed.
It's an irrevocable trust, making it difficult for the change, but Rupert's arguing that the proposed amendment is in the best interest of all heirs. The court commissioner ruled that Murdoch and Lachlan acted in bad faith and that their efforts were a carefully crafted charade designed to permanently cement Lachlan's control. So this case started being heard in September of 2024. So that's, I think, the results.
Okay, there's your King of Swords right there, right?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, so the Strength card, they try to power move.
Yeah,
then the
didn't work.
King of Swords like, no. This is underhanded what you did.
But just like that commissioner was saying, no. Nice try.
Then you get the Death card. I'm putting an end to this. This is not going to happen. and then I forget what the last two cards were.
I wasn't paying attention, which is why I wasn't counting.
The last two cards mean that it's not going to happen. That
Okay.
Rupert's not going to be able to change it. That's what I remember.
Okay, so what should I throw on here?
Oh God, that's a good question. Because we're the original premise is who's going to go first, Fox News or Trump. Do you want to do some sort of timing on this? I mean, Tarot's terrible for timing. Why don't you pause it for a second, then we can.
No way. We're not pausing for nothing. We're going to have dead air here. You better figure it out quick, buddy.
Exactly. Well,
tired of thinking for you.
Okay. Well,
all right. I'm just going to do a general read on it, and we'll see what we come up with.
Okay.
I mean, logically, what seems to me to happen, I don't know. It can happen either way. But who goes first, Fox News or Trump? The change. We've got the Hermit card crossed with the Betrayal. Hermit and Betrayal. And it's almost like.
Is it going to be a tie?
No. I think if it's revealed that the election was stolen. Oh, no. How interesting. Okay, I was going with the stolen election. The stolen election's revealed. It's a heartbreak. It's a betrayal to the public about the stealing. But how about the court finds that there was shenanigans by Rupert and Lachlan? It's a betrayal of the family.
Yeah, absolutely.
The chariot, this course, things are moving forward in the election. The investigations are moving forward, and the court cases are going forward here. It's all about money. If Fox changes, it's because so let's say Trump's exposed. The election interference, the stolen election is exposed. The advertisers are going to want Fox News to report on it because it's going to be what people want to hear about. And if they're not going to talk about it, the advertising dollars are going to go to everybody else. So now Fox has to chase the money. Remember, as we were talking earlier, Fox News relies on advertisers, but if everybody else is talking about the stolen election and Fox isn't, the advertisers are not going to be happy. They're going to want a discount because nobody's going to be watching Fox News. There's your King of Swords again, overarching energy, and if the family's fighting over Fox Entertainment, Fox News Corporation, it's about the money. You got that judgment here. Oh, it's about fighting. So let me get the last card out here. It's a layered reading here. If it's Fox News going down, it's been found that the siblings were betrayed by Rupert and Lachlan. That this has been something going on for a while. The courts aren't going to stand for it. It's going to be fought out in the courts for a while. And then basically it's almost like there's a settlement that says, no, you can't do that. You got to, this is like the irrevocable trust. You can't change an irrevocable trust.
That's the whole point of an irrevocable trust. You can't change
irrevocable. No matter how you try to explain it, in the end of the day, if the three people violated, you can't prove it's in their best interest, and they do not accept that it's in their best interest, the law is pretty damn clear. This is really an uphill battle.
It's a money grab, total money grab.
And then for Trump, if the election interference is found out, the investigation's going forward, following the money and then evaluating it, and now Fox better report on it because the advertisers are here like, holy crap, these, the investigation's going on, there's breaking news, new court cases, and the advertisers are going to start saying, hey, we want you covering this. We will leave if you don't cover this. We'll give our money to other news agencies that are covering it because people will actually see our products. And if Fox Corporation wants to not report on it, well, they're going to lose money.
Yep.
And you're in the business of making money. And if you're, let's say, for instance, the legal case doesn't happen and Lachlan decides he doesn't want to cover it, you're strengthening your siblings' argument for why the irrevocable trust, and Rupert and Lachlan saying, oh, it's in their best interest. They could go to this and say, they left millions on the table in advertising dollars by not following this. So it's almost like because of this court case, Fox is forced to report on it. That doesn't mean they won't try and spin it.
Oh, they'll spin the hell out of it, sure.
but they will be forced. They will be forced to follow it because of the advertising dollars there, and they will lose the court case if they don't. And then they have to decide, is this the hill we want to die on?
Yep.
I like my reading. It's amazing. It's the end all be all of readings.
How will this impact MAGA? The typical MAGA person. Will this accelerate their path towards the light? Learning empathy and learning that perhaps their trusted news sources have been lying to them.
Well, here's the thing, right? And this is back to why we're saying, will they spin it, or how would they spin it? Because if they cover it and then say it's all a bunch of lies and fake news and stuff like that, get their talking heads over there doing it, they're going to continue to give their viewers everything that they want to hear.
Yeah. So will they successfully spin it?
Right. And your reading could be like, if it's not successful, it just means that Fox is lying to them and giving them what they wanted to hear. Basically, give them the heroin, the outrage, conservative heroin that they need to keep their existence going, because heaven forbid they find out that they've been duped this entire time.
So how will MAGA come out from this? Will they come out a higher being, or will it just be more of the same?
Yeah.
Wow.
Congress may have pissed them off. Why don't you just put both of those as your signifier cards?
Yeah.
Put that in your signifier card too.
Okay. So, MAGA's got a relationship with Fox, but these events are coming forward, that, okay, we have to report on this, and we have our relationship.
Yep. We know what happened the last time we didn't tell them what they wanted to hear.
Yep. We've got to put this new message out. God, all wands. There's a lot of things happening at the same time here. It's probably something it's like Dave was on his reading. It's probably multi-layered. There's a lot of things going on at the same time.
You're one king of wands away from having the full court.
Yeah, no kidding, man. The king and the ace, and we're really there, right? Just starting to shine a light on the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this could be Fox News, it could be their viewers finally starting to do a little introspection, which is something that is sadly lacking on both sides of that equation. Shining a light on what actually is happening. Take it one step at a time. And underneath it, temperance, striking a balance with this relationship. I don't know. To me, with the temperance card and the hermit, it seems like
good signs.
They don't want to get sued again, and so they're going to start. They have to strike that balance between their advertising dollars and giving their viewers truthful information.
Yeah, it's that. Again, it might be for Lachlan, and it might be forced to start detoxifying Fox News, start weaning them off the propaganda, as it were. And if they don't, again, you're strengthening the case for the three siblings that, not only are they not covering, or if they are covering, they're denying facts or spinning facts. This is, it's going to be devastating towards Fox's future. Advertisers will move away from it. They'll end up with Mike Lindell in his pillows. as your only advertisers after a while because,
God, isn't he bankrupt too?
yeah, he is.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. All right.
He just, I think he's just kind of. Lindell's had, he's had addiction problems, and he just when he's the type of person when he goes into something, he goes in full throated and both feet in the deep end.
True.
And other folks had read that people were taking advantage of him because he's an easy mark. Hey, Mike, give me $1 million. I'm going to do this research and that's going to expose this. And he's like, yeah, okay, sounds good to me. I'm all in here. And they basically bankrupted the guy. Just taking advantage of him. He's an easy mark. He's a pigeon.
All right. That was a very empathetic outlook on it, Dave. I'm proud of you.
Well, we know that empathy is the weakness of
Western civilization.
Democracies everywhere. Yeah, Western civilization. And just for the viewers, I think I was talking about this with Gary, maybe even on Linda's show too, that you kind of know you're on the right side of history when you have empathy and the other side says empathy is weakness and horrific. It's like, wow, and this even for the atheists out there, you could put the big smug smile on your face, but Christian teachings, most religious teachings would say, empathy is like one of the best things that a person can have. It's one of the most enlightened things a person can have. And if one side is mocking empathy and saying it's weakness, you pretty much know who the demons are in this play, no matter how they try and sell themselves.
Yeah, I don't think you did. Yeah, even if you're atheist, I'm sure you understand that empathy is the preferred way forward.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to stand before the Almighty, as it were, and I can see the atheist like, well, there's no Almighty, but if there is, and I want to be a fly on the wall when these idiots have to face him and explain themselves. Yeah, I may have thought God wasn't around, ha ha ha, but boy, you guys did, and then you totally effed up. This is going to be good.
Yeah. You gave up empathy for cheaper eggs.
Exactly. If
okay,
even that. So for the promise, for the false promise of cheaper eggs.
Oh yeah, you haven't even gotten there yet. I made a quick reference to it on the live stream with Linda G that RFK Jr. his solution to this whole bird flu thing is to basically introduce it to all the different chicken coops and let the strongest survive, and the ones that survive, let those procreate so that you don't have to worry about this anymore. It's probably his same solution about how we should have handled COVID. You just have a COVID party, and there's whoever survives is the stronger person that should continue. And if you die, oh well, you were going to die anyways.
Yeah, he'd have been one of the ones who died. He's got so many comorbidities that he wouldn't have survived it. But hey,
it's all about empathy, right?
He's got a brain worm for a reason. It ate his brain and died. That should tell you everything you need to know.
Toxic brain syndrome. Okay, you got any more?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for watching this video and supporting our channel. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. We put out a new video every night at midnight. Leave a comment. I read them all, respond to many. And I've got a couple of shout outs to give.
Well, don't shout. You're in a library.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing to take to a library these days.
I know. I'm just out there with my little magic mirrors shouting at people.
Don't you be stealing Miss Mary Ann's jam, buddy.
Exactly. Gary Ann. So we've got Jeeper Skip, also known as Amy, who just finished up her last round of chemotherapy and radiation treatment. So
right on.
Very happy for you.
How about wish you the best. What's that?
How about a card for Amy?
I need her address. I'll write a very sincere card.
Just do it over the internet. She'll be very pleased.
She's going to be fine.
Oh, wonderful. Empress card.
Life's going to be good.
And then we have Anne Hummingbird, who was also a Romper Room fan, who said her name never got called. Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Yeah. Yeah, you wait all the way to the end of the show to not hear your name get called.
How disappointing was that? It's so unjust.
I mean, David was not exactly an uncommon name back in the day.
Yeah, Gary
was even more uncommon.
Yeah, we never got called.
Yeah.
One of our San Francisco natives, Earl, or our San Francisco fans, Earl Thompson. Earl. Yeah, 2 of wands for Earl.
You've got 2 bridges to choose from.
That's right. And then, of course, if we're going to call out San Francisco, we may as well give a shout out to Aurelia, who's always out there with competing with Alf Carlson to be the first person to comment on our new videos.
Does Aurelia put cowboy hat emojis on and
he does not give us the curling scores in Sweden or in.
I'm gonna hang around. I'm gonna hang around Aurelia. I think the lottery numbers are gonna come up.
That's right.
Now, whether the King of Wands King of Coins is a $5 winner or 5 million, that's.
Exactly. Hopefully, it's 5 million for you, Aurelia. Chris Clark requested a shout out, so let's give a shout out to Chris.
Oh, I see. Did Chris Clark send you money, like $5 million?
You'll never know. You have to look at the comment section. Yeah, you better get over there quick before I spend it. And then a special one for it's Gilli. I don't know if it's Gilli or Gilli Marie Moody. She was commenting on the very ethereal-looking cat in the window, and then realized that it's actually a painting because I had the non-ethereal cat demanding food, and I pointed the camera at him. So, yes, we have 2 white cats, one very ethereal and one not ethereal. So we will celebrate that.
They have 3 cats, actually.
Yes, we do, actually. Plus a painting of a cat. And then
where's your Kakuna picture? Come on.
I don't have a Kakuna picture.
Your wife's got her favorite cat over there. You should have a Kakuna picture in there somewhere.
I'd like to give a shout out to Tracy McKay as well, because that was someone whose name also never got called out on Romper Room. You
just dissed Kakuna.
I did not.
I'm going to tell her that. She's going to be so mad at you.
Kakuna loves me. Ooh.
I'm just was getting around to it. If you just you probably missed some of the episodes when you were at school, and that's when your name got called out.
And then the final shout out to Julie Zeiss, Zeise, Zeiss. Julie made a nice contribution to the channel, so thank you very much, Julie.
Oh, wow. Right. Thank you very much. Yeah. He'll buy beer with it. It's what he does.
Yeah, we'll have to buy heating pads for David's back with it. Thank you so much. And for the rest of us, a secret card.
Why is it for the rest of us? It should be for everybody. Secret cards are for everybody.
It's for everybody.
They get special things.
Let's keep this relationship going. We got this. Love rules all. Thank you so much, folks.
God, that makes me want to barf. How could you say that? Hippie.
Love conquers all.
Kumbaya, everyone.
No hate stronger than Christian love.
Oh, there you go. God. Sadly, there's a lot of truth to that.
Well, it can be taken 2 ways, can't it?
2 ways. I could take it 1 way, and that way is that, Christian love ain't so loving.
Yeah, or that hate cannot stand up to Christian love. So it just depends. Is Christian love going to win over hate, or is Christian love going to replace hate? That's I guess those are your choices there.
How do you? Never mind. Okay, thank you, everyone. You can ponder that one. I'm not going to ponder it too long. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay, talk to you soon, folks.
Take care.
Bye.